Hi there and welcome back to my channel. My name is theHunter and thank you for joining me on another adventure on the Hunter Call of the Wild. I am back on Silver Ridge Peaks today because I have heard the news that another model of the Great One Black Bear has been discovered, and I thought the chestnut was going to be the one I'd hope and pray for. No, these spotted and glacial ones are absolutely extraordinary. They remind me very much of old legends about Ursus Major, which is the fancy name for the Big Dipper constellation, which used to be known as the Great Bear. And if there was ever a physical representation of that, it would be these new Great One Black Bears on this game. I love the star pattern on the forehead and the what looks to be some sort of vitiligo on at least the spotted one. So I did look it up because I was very curious to see if these models are based on real life encounters with black bear. And boy, do I have a bunch coming in right now. I've been kind of jumping around on Silver Ridge Peaks looking around for new bear hunting spots, and I'm very, very pleased to see that there are a few here on Lone Island Lake. Getting back to it, I was kind of researching to see if spotted black bear has ever been discovered in real life, and I haven't seen any photos of that online, but I have seen, you know, the cinnamon and a couple of other variations like the spirit bear that have come out. Now, the really cool thing I discovered in my research is that there is actually a subspecies of black bear that presents in a bluish tone, and I'll need to read up a little bit more on that before I could talk intelligently about it, but I was a little surprised to hear that, and was wondering if maybe the inspiration took from that particular subspecies. But we'll find that out later. Right now, I want to shoot some bear, maybe, hopefully, praying that we spawn in a great one. So I'm going to get started on that process, and I'll come back if I have anything awesome to report. Jeez. Oh my goodness. There are bears everywhere at this lake. Oh my gosh. So I'm on Silver Ridge Peak. And of course I'm loosely grinding for the new Great One. And my gosh, look at how many bears at this tiny, tiny little lake. Now, in case you don't know where I'm at, I'm here at the southwestern corner of the map near Silver Rise, and I knew that there were bears gathering here. I didn't know how many. So, like it says in the plan, I'm gonna take out as many as I can. Problem is there's some I haven't been able to sight, so I'm a little nervous that, you know, what if the Great One's tucked away back in there? I guess I could call him in and see what happens. Why, hello. That didn't seem to do anything. Oh, wait, nope. Oh, good lord. Oh my gosh. They are literally everywhere. That may have been a mistake. Oh, there's one even back there. Oh no, I'm very glad. I am very glad I called. What if, you know? What if? I don't know that I have a gun fast enough to take them all out. But we'll sure try. We'll start with him. He's the biggest. Bullets and bears, that's what we gotta do. Bullets and bears. Got a nice cluster up here. Okay. That should be a pretty decent haul, and if I wait, they may come back. I don't know, I've taken quite a few. as you can see by the hunting pressure on the map, but my lord. My stars, that was quite a haul. Yeah, it's okay. Well, if that doesn't spawn a great one, I don't know what will. But then again, I've already been harvesting plenty, and like I said before, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in the latter category where some people have the pleasure of having a great one spawn in fairly quickly, whereas some others have to grind and grind and grind. What's happened? Ooh, here we go. Sometimes panning with that scope is a little bit tricky, but okay. Should be another good hit. Oh my gosh. Look. Ah. Well, that would have been a good shot, but then again, I can get it pretty quick here. There's another one called. Yeah, if you are looking for more lakes to add to your grind, you might consider this one. I mean, obviously, it's been very fruitful for me, and it seems like most of the maps have been consistent based on what I've watched. But yeah, the Great One grind is going pretty well. Again, mostly loosely am I grinding for the Great One. I would love to have one, but I think this is shaping up to be like my whitetail grind, where it's just gonna take forever, and I don't know. It gets a little discouraging, I'm not gonna lie, because you know there's so much more to explore. But there's also the allure of having a Great One in your lodge and becoming a member of the Great One Club. Especially if you've been playing the game as long as I have. But we'll get there. It takes time, it takes patience. It takes some skill and some sheer luck. But I'll catch up with y'all when something else interesting happens. So this seems promising. At one of my other bear hunting lakes, we have one that keeps coming back as either a level 7 or a level 6, so good that it's high level. I hope that has some influence on the spawn rate for the Great One, but we'll see. I've been harvesting a lot, male and female, hither, thither, and yon, and I've had a few mythicals. I've had a lot of very hard, mediums, so it's good that we're getting such high quality prey when it does happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these two out. I love the reflection on the water. You can see them moving across. That is such a nice touch. Very immersive touch. But let's focus on the task at hand. I'm very nearly out of bullets. I need to re-up that, definitely. Let's see, our female should be right about in here somewhere. Let's see. She's probably tucked in these bulrushes if she's not running off after that shot. Not sure where she got off to. But that's okay. I think we're pretty good right now. We should be able to. Oh, see what I mean? And down it goes. Bullets and bears. That's the only way to get to where we need to be. But wouldn't it be funny if right behind him was a great one? That would be amazing, but I really doubt that that's going to be my luck, considering the fact that my great one grind for a whitetail has been so extremely difficult, at least prior to the Reventuli update. So something tells me that this will be the same for the great one black bear. But we'll keep plugging away at it, keep finding good hunting spots. Definitely maximize the populations that we currently have. And I'll come back if we find anything more exciting. So I just caught up with that first level 7 black bear that I took, and it did fall kind of poetically against this rock. It's good, clean, vital blood, so we got a nice hit on it. But it's very elegant in a strange way. Let's go ahead and pick him up. He's a gold, dusky, not bad, 2 points shy of diamond. He looks like he means business, but sadly, no great ones yet. We'll keep looking. Okay, I've turned back time, or turned forward time rather, and I'm approaching Big Bear Lake. I did find one and already took her out. And of course, all of my mule deer are moving out of the area. But we've got some coming back inbound. Now, it's been a while since I've seen a larger population on this lake, which makes me worry just a little bit. But hopefully, as I swing around here, we'll be able to see more coming in. What is that? A warning call. That's good to see. Aggressive. Does that mean she would attack me, or is she in close quarters combat with something else? Mountain lions. Well, that didn't do anything. Did she just swat one of those mountain lions on the butt? God, I need to take them out. They're causing issues. Oh, I missed both times. I might have done a bad thing. Let's see. Oh, probably scared the bejesus out of everything, so got 2 females taken off that way. Cats going that way. Just makes for some complicated hunting when they may be impacting the attentiveness or the calmness of the animals that I'm trying to hunt. So many mountain lions. Well, I did hit her, so I'm gonna go ahead and take them out. The bane of my existence, reloading. I really need to redo my skill tree. I realize I am not hunting as efficiently as I could be. Where's the other one? And I really would like to fix that. So things like reloading while running would be nice. And I didn't realize that was a perk until I was watching a skills tree and perk tree video review from some of my favorite YouTubers. Because I really don't do much with handguns in this game. I mean, I keep one on me in case I'm like out in Spain or something like that where wolves could potentially attack. But otherwise, I don't really hunt with them or do anything with them. Oh my goodness. Hello. Why are all the pumas moving in? Is it because the bears are gone? I am a little worried because from what I've seen of the instructional videos that I've watched on the Great One Grind, The recommendation has been to shoot as many bears as quickly as possible. But whereas I used to get like 20 bears on this lake, I'm only getting a few, and they're small. Yes, I know you're there. Please don't eat me. So maybe it's just the timing, because I have been coming up to this lake first. Maybe I should wait longer into the afternoon. And then come down. I mean, there's another female up there. Or maybe I just need to keep lake hopping, because I do understand in the coding that sometimes it takes 3 to 7 days in-game for respawns to happen, at least prior to the Reventuli coast. That's what I had heard. So maybe I have to do more of that. Plus, you know, the log completely out and come back in trick. That's, I've noticed, made a difference in some cases. So I'm going to pick up these animals and then see about shifting over to one of my more successful lakes. And maybe we'll get lucky. At this other location, I've had 2 level 8 mythicals show up. And after shooting a couple of those very hard and medium and hard level bears, I'm really hoping it has made... Oh my lord. Alright, you know what? We're doing this. She's down. You're angry. Surely I shot you in the face, but probably you just turned around on me. I don't mind that. That'll take some hunting pressure off my other lakes, and hopefully we'll have more success with respawns this go around. Come on. I just saw her take off. Good gravy. I mean, gravy is good, but let's see here. Here's the other one. I knew it was going to be up in here somewhere. Hopefully it didn't run too far off, because I've had enough of long track recoveries as well. That's why I was bringing bigger guns. Luckily she's not too far off. That's good. Well, I'm going to cut out here, and I will come back when something more interesting happens. Ah, we've got another level 6 up here. So I think my theory is correct that this spawn site is for higher level bears. Now, I don't want to jinx it, but I probably did, so knock on wood. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I am going to get a great one to spawn in at this particular lake, so still have to be vigilant and keep my eyes peeled. That's an okay looking pronghorn. The world? Weird. Anyway, do I want to wait for another one or two to come in, or just... Yeah, I think I just want to take him. Let's get loaded up. Look up from the water. Take the shot. And down he goes. Poor pronghorn. Oh, he bounced right in the middle of them and scared the bejesus out of them. So, I don't know, that may be our one and only on this lake tonight. It may be worthwhile to go exploring in my less populated lakes, I guess. Yes, there's always a chance he could spawn at one of those, but we'll see. Do need to take some hunting pressure off various and sundry places. Could go to that northern lake on... Oh my gosh. Like you're asking for it, buddy. Oh. The drifting cow. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but I've had quite a few bug problems when loading into Silver Ridge Peaks after the Reventuli update. There are some outposts that I've spawned in and fallen straight through the landscape unto my death. And then it's happened repeatedly, sometimes more than once in the same spawn attempt. So I don't know if that's going to get a patch soon. It probably should. But I've also noticed some jankiness with the animals jittering hither, thither, and yon. Like, I think I just saw a pronghorn skitter across the landscape there. That could have been me just flinging my binocs around. But yeah, just a few bugs that I've noticed, at least since the Reventuli Coast update. I might go ahead and take some of these pronghorn out. I have been using the AR style rifles for this particular hunt session, and it's been an awesome way to hunt. Get you. I almost don't want to do that. I don't want to go on any more long haul recovery missions, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump out, and I will come back if anything interesting happens. And that's the spawn-in bug that I was talking about, where I have fallen completely through the land. There's nothing I can do. Sometimes it lets me know that I've been knocked out and I can respawn. Other times I have to leave the game completely and come back in order to continue playing. I can toggle the map and I can hear it, but I can't make a choice. Oh, something happened. Oh, well, this is a map I don't have, so thanks for that. And yeah. So in the process of my Great One grind, a level 9 legendary has spawned in. Maybe him right there, yes. Get him to turn back around. Not sure where he came from or where it's going, but could be diamond potential. Track him out a little bit, it looks like. As soon as I catch up with him, I'll jump back on here. Alright, we found him. It's been a little bit of a crazy track. Whoa! To be honest, because he's been all along this cliffside, and his tracks appear and disappear. There he goes. I can just keep up with him. It's been a crazy adventure. In fact, I think I might just record this through so you can see just how crazy this pursuit has been. Oh. And again, he is slowing down. Maybe I'll get a shot. Queen of the Hail Mary, here we come. I have a feeling it's going to be like that. I don't want to pressure him too much, but I also don't feel like a long... Gosh, there's another one. But he's the one I gotta focus on. Yeah, we're running along the base of a cliff, and unfortunately, his tracks keep going in and out of it. I don't know how else to describe it, so for a moment I thought I lost him. Risky, I know. Oh, but he's going down, and that was a clean kill. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He came out of nowhere. He went in and out of nowhere. Maybe that was the last push I need for a great one, but my goodness. What a crazy hunt. It wasn't very long, but he's pretty dark. I don't want to get too excited and think he's a Mela, but I mean, I guess I could go look for some disturbed veg, but yeah, oh my gosh. I mean, he's diamond potential, obviously, but it was just crazy back and forth with this guy in and out of the mountain. He's beautiful. Again, the models are so stunning. If we can get a nicer... Alright, let's just pick him up since this one's just so crazy. Diamond. Dusky. Okay, glad I didn't get excited that he was a Mela, but hey, it's my second diamond black bear. The first one I got was on Layton Lake, well before Reventuli rolled out. And now, this guy came flying out of nowhere, really surprised me, and gave me an opportunity for a very interesting hunt. I'm just glad it didn't last too long, because I'll show you on the map after I collect him where we went and what was going on, but it was just insane. Insane. But I'm glad that it worked out. I know that was a bit of a risky shot, but that's just who I am as a hunter. I don't mind taking risks, even on animals like this, if I feel like there's a good chance that I'll succeed. But it was a double lung, and it just so happened that he kind of arced up into it. I think if he had been on the ground with all four paws, we still would have nicked both lungs. We may have gotten that scapula, which is always a risk. But hey, my second diamond, and I think since Reventuli came out, this is my fourth diamond, and it's been insane. I'm really, really hoping this will portend the arrival of a great one black bear. I've really been loosely grinding. That's become more of a formal grind, which has become more of an obsession. So, I mean, they are beautiful. But let's go ahead and save this guy before I forget to, and we'll pop him in the lodge at the end of this video. But, so here I am. Here's the cliff that we were running back and forth on. Another male. Maybe that's immediately spawned a great one. Wouldn't that be nice? But you'll see all this hunting pressure. This little lake, besides what I call Big Bear Lake, which is way up here in the Two Fawns area, has been one of my highest producers of black bear. And I shot a number of them back in here. And then I found this need zone by accident as I was collecting bodies. And then all of a sudden, when I got right about here, this diamond black bear, this legendary, came flying out of the woods back toward the lake. And I thought, what in the world? I hadn't seen him down there drinking. I hadn't seen him before. But anyway, so I started to track him. And what ended up happening was we crossed over the road and we went straight for this cliffside. And then right about here, right about where you see my marker, his tracks went into the cliff and disappeared. And I thought, okay, he's glitched out. That's unfortunate. I'm never going to see him again. But on a hunch, I looked ahead of where the track might have ended up, and I decided to follow the base of the cliff, kind of like along through here. As you can see, those tracks are illuminated. And right about in here, I heard a male bear call, and I thought, well, there's a chance. So I went up, and as I was climbing this hillside, he came charging back down, and that's where we picked up the hunt. And it was just a little bit back and forth. As he started running back along this cliff, I thought, he's gonna blink out again, and I'm gonna have a long track hunt again, which is not what I'm interested in. But we got him. We got him, and we're gonna put him in the lodge, and okay. Wouldn't it be something if we went up here and that kill spawned a great one? I know, from my mouth to the hunting god's ears. But, oh. But let's just see, shall we? Just for the fun of it. Yeah, I'm a little far away to have them come in. Ooh, hello. Alright, we do have a female. These dark, black, and dusky bears, though, they are throwing me for a loop, because every time I see one in the evening light, I'm thinking, Mela? I mean, she looks pretty dark, but it does throw me for a loop sometimes. Now, since I've started my Great One grind, it has become apparent to me that the population on this lake is dropping, and I am still a little nervous that maybe that means I'm going to lose my need zones up here. But if it's anything like I've experienced on some lakes in Layton Lake with my Great One whitetail grind, the seed for spawning the need zone stays within a relatively close radius. And maybe I'll make another video talking about what I mean and demonstrating it for you on Leighton Lake, because there's a great example on the western part of the map, or eastern, correction, part of the map that I can demonstrate this on. But at one point in this grind, I was getting 10, 20 bears on this lake, and now I barely have 2. Maybe I just need to clear out what's here. But I'll be honest, I'm a little tired. Been kind of grinding all day. I think what I'll do is I'll pop over to Lodge, put my diamond up, take a look at him, and unless no no such luck, and I guess we'll go from there. Well, welcome back to my flagship lodge, Spring Creek Manor 1, where I keep the majority of my trophies. And if you've watched the first video on this channel, you'll know that we took a tour and looked at some of my all-time favorites. But I did replace my Cape Buffalo on the left with our brand new Diamond Black Bear, and what a beauty he is. I really love the detail of the reddish brown on his chest for this dusky model. And we can compare it to the dark fur type over here with the Diamond Black Bear we got on Leighton Lake a long time before Reventuli came out. And what's interesting is when you compare the dusky to the dark looks like it has more of a brindle pattern, whereas the dusky is more uniformly brown and black. But those little subtleties are what make this game so special. You see it in the racks of white-tailed deer, you see it in the various color variations, and that's what makes the game so exciting for me. Is it's kind of a melting pot and you don't know what you're going to get. Speaking of color variations, unfortunately my leucistic turkey did not make it into the lodge. In fact, it's not even in my trophy manager, despite I know that I taxidermized it. And I think what happened is when I fell out of the world one time, there was a sync error between the game and the cloud. And when I came back in, I couldn't find it. So that's the only thing I can think of as to why that trophy isn't there. But here's a picture of it to prove that it's real. And I know I'll find more in the game later, so I'm just looking forward to those times, because that was a little bit disappointing. But man, what a rough start to our Great One grind. It has been sucking me in, and I'll tell you, grinding gets exhausting. I'm not afraid to say that. I've had experience grinding on other games, World of Warcraft back in the day, and a whole other slew of game opportunities that I've done, but this is something I'd really like to have, whether it's a whitetail or a Great One Black Bear, either one. Very much looking forward to it. And then I will swing around a red deer at some point in my hunting history. But yeah, we'll keep plugging away and finding what we can find. I think the next video I will jump back over to Reventuli Coast and continue opening up more of the map, just so we don't get any kind of burnout. But I really want to tell you that it is the community that makes this possible. And if you're enjoying what you're hearing and you like coming along on these adventures with me, please consider dropping a like and subscribe. I know there's not a lot of content yet, but with your support we will be able to grow the channel. And if you want to get notifications for our new content, go ahead and ring the bell, and then later you can decide if you want to subscribe or not. That's all right with me. I'm just doing this for fun, and it's been a grand experiment. But thank you so much for coming on this adventure with me, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!